Greetings everyone, this is Danny from HarrTravel.com, your Princess Alaska experts, and I am so excited to be here today at the incredible Mount McKinley Princess Wilderness Lodge. Now I've been here before, it's been a couple decades, and the one thing that is still the same is that incredible view. You can see Mount McKinley peeking out just behind us here, and this is built specifically with those views in mind. Now, it's a wonderful jumping off point for so many different things in Alaska. They've got a wide variety of excursions for you to choose from. Of course, delicious food here on site, but it's a great place to sit back, relax during your vacation here in Alaska and enjoy the incredible views and all that Alaska has to offer. Now, I'm going to tour the entire space here in just a minute, but keep in mind, when you're ready to book this incredible lodge or any room or suite on Princess or Holland America Cruises or cruise tours, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book it right on HarrTravel.com. We know we can help craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an amazing value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now, when you're choosing a cruise tour, it's incredibly important to work with a great travel advisor like the ones here at Harr Travel. There are so many different options to choose from, but it depends on what you're looking for. Now here at McKinley, it's a natural connection point between the ships down in Whittier and all the way up to Fairbanks Lodge. We have that filmed as well, in addition to the Denali Lodge. Now that's a very common trek where you might hop through between McKinley, Denali, and Fairbanks. You might come the other way, Fairbanks, Denali, down to McKinley. But keep in mind, they also have the incredible Kenai Lodge. They also have the amazing Copper River Lodge. Nobody does Alaska like Princess. We've got all the ships on our channel for you to check out along with the rooms and suites, so you can help pick the perfect combination for you. Now, Princess truly is the biggest in Alaska, and in this case, the biggest is the best for so many reasons. You have unique riverside lodges where you can take advantage of spectacular views. Of course, they have the infrastructure in place, and they have access to all the excursions that you'd want to take advantage of. Whether it's an ATV ride or flight seeing, you can check out our video of that. We also took the train down here, so that's a big part of the Princess experience as well. We love the dome train cars, and we love that experience where you can sit, relax, and truly enjoy. Now, whatever it is that you're looking to do in Alaska, Princess is a great choice, and Harr Travel is the best option to pick up your Princess cruise tour exactly the way you'd like. Now let's tour this incredible resort. Now, as soon as you enter the lodge, you have the guest services desk, and it's a great place to stop by to ask all of your questions. They'll help you with any of the activities. Of course, if you have any questions about your room, they're really here for you every step of the way. Now, this is kind of the entryway to head into the great room and of course, all the wonderful establishments here. Follow along. So now we're in the North Great Room. Of course, just like the other one, you get some incredible views from here, but tucked in the corner, you've got a fireplace, they've got card tables, they also have a lot of games that you can choose from, and it's really set up as an education center. So just behind me, you'll find the Denali State Park visitor information. There's usually a ranger here answering all kinds of questions, providing different educational insights, but it's also just a great gathering place. With the coffee shop right next door and of course the restaurants, you can come here before or after a meal, but it's also a great place to sit, relax inside, and take advantage of those beautiful views outside. Man, I really missed you and you barely recognized me. I don't know what that's all about. Hey, my buddy recognized me though. What's up, Bucky? How's it going, brother? Man, you need some braces. Oh, crap. No, literally, crap. You learn a lot from crap. Now in the main lodge, you'll find the coffee shop. So it's open from very early in the morning until early evening. And it's, well, where you can get a great cup of coffee. Now, all your favorite espresso drinks, whether it's cappuccino, espresso, latte, Americano, they've got you covered. And it's also a great place to get some different food items. So if you want a quick breakfast in the morning, you could grab one of the breakfast sandwiches, got some yogurt, fruit, parfaits, things like that. But they also have a wide variety of delicious bakery items made right here. So you've got the cookies, the croissants, even some cronuts, but I'm telling you, it's all about the cinnamon rolls. I love the name, it's Coffee Brewin'. A double entendre is always fun, and a double espresso is even better. Now this room is not just good, it is the great room. Think of it as your living room here at the lodge. So what you're gonna find is that you've got lots of seating. Of course, they've got seating here looking out, some wonderful things to see. We'll show you that in just a minute. You've got tables and chairs, you've got large sofas, but anchored right in the middle is the fireplace. And I love that as soon as you walk in, you get that smell of smoke, you see the views outside, and it really feels like you're here in Alaska. Now there's a piano tucked in the corner, they'll have music going, you got several restaurants wrapped all the way around. It's really kind of the anchor of the resort, and of course, adjoining to that is the incredible patio just outside. Now we just stepped outside and this is the view that this lodge is known for. You've got Adirondack style chairs out here, tables and chairs, everybody sitting and gazing at that incredible view. Now keep in mind the mountain doesn't pop out each and every single day, so we're really lucky today. but it's really quite an exceptional mountain for a lot of reasons. One of the unique things is that it's a standalone in essence. So if you look at Mount Everest, of course, the largest mountain in the world above water that is, you're gonna find that you start much higher up. So really the amount, when you're looking at the mountain, it's not quite as big, but from here you can see from base all the way to the top. We actually did some flight seeing yesterday, flew all around it. You can check out that video as well if you wanna see it. But it's truly an exceptional mountain for so many reasons. Now it's been climbed a couple times, quite a few times in fact, but this only really started in the 20th century. Now you can see on the far side, you got Mount Foraker. You also have Mount Hunter, a couple of 14,000 plus foot peaks. Keep in mind down in the lower 48, you've got Mount Whitney is the largest down there, and that's about the size of Mount Hunter. So it really puts it in perspective how spectacular that is. Now you've got beautiful scenery all around. In fact, it's just starting to turn a little bit yellow heading into the fall here, just a few minutes, but really just sitting out here with a nice cold beer and that incredible view is a perfect way to spend the day. Now, if you're looking for a casual and delicious bite, look no further than the Base Camp Bar and Grill. So that's where I'm here. Of course, this does overlook the patio, which overlooks the incredible Mount McKinley, but this is that casual restaurant that you can come from about 11 in the morning until about 9 o'clock at night. So if you're looking for something, maybe you get in a little later as well, it's that perfect place to get some fish and chips, a burger, or salad. They have some delicious soups, some wonderful sandwiches, and of course, it's anchored by a bar. Now the bartenders here are gonna have a lot of fun with you, pouring some delicious drinks, and of course you can dine in here and you can drink in here, or you can step right on out to the patio and enjoy that amazing view. Now, if you're looking for an elevated option, look no further than the North Fork. This is where you're gonna find delicious breakfast. So this is a la carte, it's plated, and you can sit down, relax, and enjoy those amazing views. And then they also have a delicious dinner. Now, dinner does require reservations, but you will not regret it. I highly recommend you go after some surf and turf. That crab ravioli is delicious. But of course, you guys know I'm always going after the ribeye. They have lots of delicious options. And of course, the chef integrates local flavors here. So you can have some delicious wines as well, just behind me there. They pair it with some amazing beers. But this is really that elevated, more fine dining-esque restaurant. Of course, you don't have to get completely dressed up to head on out. It's still great to just sit here, relax, and have a delicious meal. And once again, I know I already mentioned it, check out those incredible views. Now at home, my wife is referred to as the Great One, but here in Alaska, it is Denali. Now they believe about 10,000 BC or so was when the first kind of early settlers that are related to the Athabascans who really settled this entire area arrived here. And of course, there's lore that goes way back in the oral history of the Athabascans. But you're gonna find in 1794 is when George Vancouver first mentioned it. So it's really the first mention in the Western world. Now I've mentioned Denali, you've also heard McKinley. In 1896 is when Denali was officially named for, at that point, a presidential candidate, Mr. William McKinley. Now, you're gonna find a lot of history with that, but I love that it's back to the original name, or at least the way it's been referred to for thousands and thousands of years. So of course you have gold prospecting that hit this area, and then as you see, you're gonna find the history of the mountain. The earliest people that decided to climb it, it's quite extraordinary, the stories that you'll find. Now we headed up and we flew around the mountain yesterday. It was such an incredible experience, but being able to see it from multiple angles and then seeing this, that these people actually climbed to the top, it really truly blows my mind. Now, I highly recommend that you walk through here. You're gonna get a lot of great history, and you'll even find a bit about some of the oldest people that have climbed. So the oldest woman, age 70, did it in 2001. In 2013, 78-year-old Tim Choate broke that record, well, became the oldest man. And what's so incredible about this is, well, it's almost 20,000 feet of climbing. Now, just outside the guest services, you'll find this area where you can sit, relax, and wait for your tours. As I mentioned, there's a ton of great excursion options here. In addition to that, it's also where you're gonna get the shuttle going back and forth to Chulitna. I do highly recommend if you have a few minutes to stop by there. It's a really cool little community. Great bakery, great food, and lots of wonderful souvenirs. And then you're also gonna use this to pick up all of your tours when you head on out. There's lots of options to choose from. We do recommend that you pre-book them wherever you can. Now on the other side, it's where you're gonna find the lodge shuttle. So it's gonna go all around the lodge here. Depending on which building you're in, it'll drop you off. You can also access the other spots on site. Now, as you would expect, they have a great gift shop here. It's actually quite expansive, so if you need to pick up souvenirs for friends or family at home, you can do that. They also have some sundry items, things you might have forgotten, but it's really quite expansive. And of course, if you got your jacket, they got that too. Now, when I think of camping or the wilderness, I always think of a nice fire and delicious s'mores, and the fire pit here is that perfect spot. So they'll open it up in just a few minutes. It's open earlier in the evening till much later in the evening. You've got tables and chairs here with umbrellas. You also have Adirondack style chairs that'll be around these fire pits, and those will be blazing here in just a few minutes. Now you can grab a delicious cocktail. They serve them right here. But of course, what you're really gonna wanna get is those s'more kits. So you get those, head on out, especially if you're traveling with your family or those who are a little bit young at heart. Make sure you sit back, toast those marshmallows extra toasty, and relax and enjoy. It's an absolutely delicious way to spend the evening. It's a lot of fun as well. There's some other lawn games out here. You're gonna find lots of places to get out, relax, wander around the property, and come right back to that wonderful fire. Now, another delicious dining option here on site is the 2320 Alaskan Grill. So for breakfast every day, this is gonna be the buffet style meal. So if you want something quick, easy, and delicious, you'll stop in, pay one price, and then of course they'll have the buffet set up just on the other side. For lunch and dinner, it's seated dining, very casual, very relaxed, and absolutely delicious. You can step out of the norm, try something new like bison meatloaf, or you can lean into the favorites here, salmon. You can't go wrong with salmon up here in Alaska. So they've got a wide variety. You can even check out the prime rib. They've got some curry options, lots of delicious things to choose from. Now, it's the largest restaurant here on site. You're gonna find booth style seating. You've got tables for 2 and 4 by the windows. It actually extends all the way on the other side as well to where the bar is. You can just come here for a drink, or you can sit down and enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So we're wandering around the resort and I realized that's where I parked my plane, right here in front of the Hudson Theater. Now, this is a classic bush plane. The idea behind this is that much of Alaska is accessed by bush planes where you fly in and out. In fact, there's people that get their groceries by flying in and checking out a grocery store, because when you live out in the wilderness, there's nothing close by. So this has been so much a part of Alaskan history, and they're even in use today as well. Now, the theater that I'm standing in front of is the Hudson Theater. So it's named after the bush pilot Cliff Hudson, who actually owned and flew this in the late 70s into the 80s and beyond. And the idea here is it's an educational venue. So you can learn maybe from a bush pilot, maybe somebody who climbed the mountain, somebody who is a specialist in the flora and fauna or the wildlife here. So the theater can be used for all kinds of different options, but I love that you can learn about the area you're visiting. You get even more out of it. Now, one of the unique features, they do have a small kids playground on site. I know my kids would absolutely love that. And Princess is a great multi-generational brand. The kids clubs on the ship are some of the best in the industry. Their partnership with Animal Planet and Discovery Channel actually extends here. And you're also gonna have some great family-specific activities with the park rangers. But it's a great place for the kids to get their energy out. In fact, this entire place is, they can wander, run, and be outdoors as kids should be. Now, the bottom level of the lodge, you're gonna find the Denali Room. Now, this really is set up as a theater. They can use it for different styles of lectures, but generally they'll have a movie playing in here that's educational. Right now it's over Alaska, where you're getting images from up above all around Alaska, from the wildlife to all the different flora and fauna, and of course, the beautiful scenery. So this is just, once again, a place to sit, relax, get a little education. Now, we wanted to give you more about the layout of the rooms. So this is a great way to see how it looks. You've got several different buildings. In fact, there's over 20 independent buildings. They're all joined by these walking paths. The one behind me happens to have 8 different rooms. Now, the rooms are all essentially the same. You can see the beautiful flowers out front there. You can also see the signs that get you to everywhere on the resort. Now, they do have shuttle drop-off and pickup all around, so it's in separate zones. And of course, they'll drop your bags and bring them directly to your room. But I love this kind of meandering concept where you can wander from here to the lodge, to the different restaurants, or even up to the Treehouse. It really gives you that feel that you're right in the middle of nature. So now we're up at the Treehouse. It is a little bit of a walk, but I highly recommend that you check it out. Up here, you're truly above the tree lines, which means you're gonna get those incredible views directly out to the mountain, all around the area. And it's also a great way to get an orientation of the complex itself. You can see the main lodge and the great room down below. You see the restaurant to the far side there, and you can see all the individual buildings. Now, this is a special place for a few reasons. One of them, it was built by Treehouse Masters. It's a television show you may be familiar with. It's truly exceptional. It's an incredible place to take advantage of these incredible views. Now, I'm sure you can see why we love this place, and that view in the background is just a small part of it. It's an incredible place to come, relax, enjoy, and then head out and enjoy everything that Alaska is known for. And when you're ready to book your next cruise tour with Princess or Holland America, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel. We know these spaces inside and out, have an amazing relationship with the cruise lines, and we know we can help craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Also some views.